All right, what we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, did I close out my freaking? Oh, that's control panel. Okay, chat. All right. What's going on? Definitely not you. Thank goodness. What's going on, bro? Oh man. Okay. Let me put myself on the screen that way I can make sure I capture everything. But yeah, I'm freaking delayed. Oh man, I had a been kind of like a slow week. I had a video that I was going to make sure I mute that crap. But yeah, I had a video supposed to come out what was it, Monday? But I don't know if I said this the last live stream I did, but the dude was a scammer. The dude sent me all this stuff, but didn't tell me the full story about what was going on. So I'm getting ready to make this video. I pretty much made it. I just didn't finish editing it. It was supposed to come out Monday. But I was talking to Dodge and some people from Dodge, and basically kind of find out from Dodge, this guy appears to be a scammer. The dealership, they basically said the guy was a scammer. And so I had reached out to the actual owner of the dealership. And I was actually in Chicago working for my full-time job. Because if you guys don't know, YouTube is definitely not a full-time job. YouTube is only really part-time. So I was in Chicago working my full-time job because I go around the country doing network installs. And I usually go and solve companies' networking problems. So when I was in Chicago on the way back, that's when the actual owner of the dealership group, I don't want to say the name right now, but that owner of the dealership group, he called me up. Me and him went back and forth. We were talking about 30, 40 minutes. And he basically told me the whole story about what happened with that customer. And that guy was pretty much a scammer. And so I made sure to let everybody else know because this guy had already reached out to TK, and I was making sure he didn't reach out to like OC Motivator or anybody else to see whether or not, they wasn't going to publish a story on this particular guy. So luckily we stopped that big hurdle from happening. So that's why I haven't really been making that many videos, because now I'm gonna get to the point to where I'm being very cautious when I make videos about dealerships, because these scammers are coming out of the woodwork. And I think this is like the second scammer who's kind of reached out to me about a dealership issue, and come to find out they're the problem. They're trying to get us, like me, TK, OC Motivator, Lucky, one of these guys, to basically pressure the dealership to drop their guard in order to give them the car on false pretenses. So, you know me, I investigate everything. So I'm the insider. So I always look through surface information. Like, even though you give me paperwork, I'm still going to investigate. So that's why I wanted to reach out to that dealership group to get kind of like the full story, because I will say this, Dodge has been pretty good with me in working with me behind the scenes to get things taken care of for customers, right? So I can't fix every situation, but I will say there are a lot of situations that I am working on that takes my time away from making videos, because I'm literally taking calls like pretty much from morning time to like even now. I just had a phone call like maybe 30, 40 minutes ago with the whole, 215 mile per hour stuff going on. So I'm a very busy guy. So I haven't had no videos out this week, but I got one that I'm working on now that, I kind of took a break from. Like, I want to get something out there that for today, since I didn't come out with video. So I'm gonna try to definitely make sure I have videos coming out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I can't do a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then I'll at least do a live stream to kind of give you guys kind of like an update of what's going on. So that's why I'm trying to be more consistent. That's my main problem, is that since YouTube is not really my primary concern, that's kind of hard for me to be consistent with doing YouTube. Let's see. What's going on, Shane? What's going on, Anthony? What's going on, David? What in the world? Let's Son, what is you doing? You all ready to go? You ready to go night night? Yeah. Because you get up in the school. You need to get up in the morning so you go to school, boy. Better find you a bed. Shut. You want to shut my door? I'll be right back. Find you a bed, boy. Oh man. Whew. I knew he was in here, coming in here for something. All right. Let's see what's going on, David. See, Idle Time, giving Boise. What's going on, Idle Time? Thanks for putting me onto Granger, loving my TRX. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, are you from the TRX forum? Because that's really the only time I ever really pushed Granger is through the TRX forum or through a couple of videos. So I like Granger. I like Mark Dodge. Those are like the two best dealers that I've dealt with that I've never really bought a vehicle from, but every time I send someone there, they always love it. So, where was that? I don't know what that was. That was a big bang. Oh, yeah. My closet is on the other side of this wall, and all the shelves fell. So I had to go rebuild the closet, which is why I didn't have a video today, because I had to get all the stuff out of the closet, and that's why I didn't have a video today, because I've been working on that. But yeah. Granger, track speed 815. Hey, brother, Joe here. I sent you an email today asking for your help with a dealer. Oh, okay, yeah. I saw that email, and I'm going to help you out with that situation. I'm also going to give it to TK Garage, so I'm going to forward that to him, and hopefully by like Monday, Tuesday, we'll do something about this and make a video about it, or reach out to that dealership, or I might send your information to a lawyer buddy of mine who, let's just say, sends very interesting emails to dealerships, and they tend to have a very quick response to her and pay the money back. Because I've kind of said this in videos, but one of the Dodge dealers in Texas, they actually scammed me with the whole, sending my deposit, not to the dealership, but send the deposit to the straw buyer of the car. And I was basically out of my money from April until about 2 to 3 weeks ago. So he basically sent 1 or 2 emails, and then bam, that scammer sent me my money back, which is kind of odd that the dealership wanted to claim in the first initial email. I'm gonna do a video about this. They wanted to claim in the initial video that they had nothing to do with the whole situation with the salesman and this fake buyer. But when my lawyer buddy sends an email to them, that salesman, he immediately called, because like, oh crap. And then next thing I know, in a week, I have my money back. So track speed, either I'm gonna make a video, or me and TK gonna make a video, or I'm gonna put you on to my lawyer buddy. I've done him a few times where he's sent emails for people and they got their money back. I've worked so many times behind the scenes to help people out that I just don't make videos about all the stuff, because some people want to keep this information private. So I respect their privacy. So, but track speed, definitely by next week, I will have something for you, because that's the kind of what I want to talk about tonight, is like, some upcoming videos, because I got to talk about, I'll get to that in a second. Hey, what's going on, Kino? Just saw TK Garage earlier. So glad TK was looking to dish of Tucson, Arizona. Yeah. Like a lot. TK be throwing out videos like crazy. Let's see. Yeah, Granger in Iowa. Yeah, they usually are a very good dealership. Usually, I mean, I know some people had an issue with them, over the whole title thing. Oh yeah. Let's see. But yeah, Granger in Iowa, they're basically yeah, like I said, people usually like them. Let me see. I'm scared to buy any Dodge. That depends more on the dealership, right? It depends on what Dodge vehicle is. It's a very slippery slope depending on what vehicle it is. If it's a Scat Pack, or RT, or better yet, gosh, did I even put this on my community feed? I don't think I put this on my community feed. I did put this on my Facebook though, and my Instagram. Where is this gym at? No, I'm gonna go to my Facebook. Oh, I gotta keep this information on. This is the information I'm working on for my videos coming out Friday about this dealership group who plays some very, very crazy games. Let me go to my channel. But yeah, I'll show you this one right here. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong screen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can see this gym right here. Oh no. Well, yeah, you see the little gym right here? Oh Lord, why is it doing that? Come on now. Here we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, yeah, you see right here. This freaking 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat jailbreak wide body. So it's basically a 717 horsepower. Are you gonna focus on me, baby? But I think it's because this thing is my face. There we go. But yeah, $330,000 for a wide body Hellcat. And the only thing about this car is, was that the, no, that was a little scam thing. Where's the other picture? There we go. The only thing about this freaking car is that it is a, let me move myself out the way. That it is a 6-speed manual. That's the only special thing about this car. $330,000 for a 717 horsepower Hellcat with a 6-speed manual transmission. $330,000. Now, I don't know if this dude is a dealer or a reseller, but whoever he is, he's obviously smoking crack. So it just depends, Kino, you know, what kind of Dodge you're talking about here. Because these guys have no mercy whatsoever. It is freaking wild. Yeah, a Lambo price for real, Kino. But yeah, but yeah, some of the stuff I want to talk about in my next few videos. So I actually talked to someone pretty high up in Dodge. I don't know if they want to tell me. I don't know if they want me to tell you exactly who it is, but it is someone up there pretty high up in Dodge. They gave me some information to share about the whole 215 mile per hour situation. So this outfit right here is what I'm wearing that video for tomorrow. And so you'll see that video tomorrow. And then Friday, I got to talk about Arrigo Sawgrass crashed a Dodge Ram. Now, that particular dealership in Florida, the customer sent me a bunch of information, and they've been doing some shenanigans, scumbaggery, you know, whatever TK want to call them. That's what they've been doing. So there's a lot of stuff happening with that particular dealership. So I got to talk about them on Friday. And then I'm probably going to talk about David Stanley. TK did a video about that dealership, I think like a week or two ago. So I got an update with them and about them, you know, forging the MSRP paperwork. They basically lied on the customer's paperwork and, you know, gave him a protected price, but they lied to Dodge. So when he went to go to concierge to actually get his, you know, his little vent plate with his name on it, they wouldn't give them to him because it's not his name. It's actually on the car that the dealer sent the paperwork to Dodge. So that's that particular situation. Probably coming on Monday. I still got to make a video talking about, you know, me being in Barrett Jackson with Goldberg and meeting a bunch of Dodge executives because that particular situation, my buddies right here, ExoMod, they flew me out there to Barrett Jackson in Scottsdale. And that's how I met Goldberg. I met the head of concierge. I met Ralph Giles. I met what was his name? I think what Mark Trussell. I think he's like the VP of Mopar. So I saw him out there. Of course, I met Goldberg, his wife, his kids. There's more people out there. I kind of ran to the whole like Dodge frat pack, like AZ Demon, AZ Demon. I think like Viper Collector or Viper Auctioneer. It's a bunch of guys that kind of look like their own little private little frat pack that I pretty much ran into, and they was very friendly with me. Some people have been sending me video clips about me being in other people's videos at Barrett Jackson. Where is that one my buddy sent me? Yeah, he sent me not this one. Let me go up because I've been finding people who has me in video clips. So let me go to this one. Oh no, mute. Oh no, I keep grabbing the wrong screen. I'll just come down here in the corner. But yeah, I'm in this video right here. I think he said I'm at what 14 minutes. Or he said 17 minutes. I think he said 17 minutes. Yeah, I'm right here at 17 minutes. So so there I go right there with of course Goldberg. I was basically live streaming. And so there goes AZ Demon. So I was right there in the on a little like kind of like a little restricted area. You had to have certain passes to get in this area right here. So boom, there you go, your boy in the same LA hat. But yeah, I was sitting there chatting, yakking. Then I think in this video right here, a little bit later on, yeah, there go my phone right there, live streaming the crap. Trying to think, was that his daughter that was beside me? That might have been his daughter that was beside me. That like the same? Is that the same hair? I'm trying to think, is that his daughter beside me? It might not have been. But yeah, that's me from the backside right there, and that's me holding the last call flag for Goldberg when his cars were going across the stage. So I've been finding myself in different YouTubers' videos and stuff. So I don't think it was a daughter on the stage. Is it the daughter? I'm going to see. Oh, shit, not her. That must have been his daughter that's right up beside me holding up the flag. She looks like her. Yeah, that was his daughter beside me. And then I realized that was his daughter right there beside me, holding the flag up. I thought that was a lady who worked there at Barrett Jackson. That was actually his daughter holding the flag up beside me. Yeah, so Dennis Collins' daughter, her right there. I did not realize that was her. I did not realize that was her right there helping with the flag. I thought it was somebody who worked at Barrett Jackson to help the flag up for me. And that's interesting. So now I know to include that in my video. And then in another video, I think I was in Shmee 150's video. Me and him was like walking around each other, and I never ran into him. Let me see, Shmee 150. Yeah, here we go. I think I was in this video right here. I think this is where I stopped the video at. I think Shmee. I think he caught a clip of me. What number is this? 1404. So that's right before this. Yeah, here we go. Bam. Oh no. I'm on YouTube and stop. Boop. There I go right there. It's me 150's video. I'm right there in the freaking corner. Let me see if I can do this. Oh. Yeah, I'm right there in the corner of Shmee 150's video. I was like, dang, I keep walking around Shmee looking at his video. I'm going like, where's this dude at? He's up there in the nosebleed section. And that's funny. But yeah, I'm trying to collect a bunch of clips of all those places I was spotted in videos. But yeah, it was pretty cool going out there and being right there on stage when Goldberg's car was going across the stage. I'll just make myself small again. And just, oh, I keep grabbing the wrong screen. But yeah, that was freaking wild. Yeah, the dealership in Tucson, Arizona did not like the question about the Facebook Marketplace, Demon 170 and the other cars. Tough cookies. I mean, if they don't like it, then they shouldn't auction the car off that way or sell the car that way. I just want to say I appreciate you for all you do for everyone in the car community. Thanks for all the information that you put out. Yeah, there's a lot of information I want to put out, but a lot of times I just don't have the time to do it because I'm always pulled in like several different directions, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I have to work basically a full-time job, and then I had to be a full-time dad, and then I have to try to get this stuff out, and then now I got the extra added kind of like job to, you know, take in a lot of calls and help a lot of people out with their car situation. And so a lot of that stuff, a lot of people have put that on TK, which I'm glad TK can put out a lot more content than I can because he truly does help a lot of people. And yeah, that's Dennis Collins' daughter. Yeah, I did not realize that was her, his daughter standing right beside me the whole time. I thought that was just a lady from Barrett Jackson because there's a few ladies on the stage there who work for Barrett Jackson directing people. So I thought that was one of them. I did not know that was Dennis Collins' daughter. So that's pretty cool that now I know that from watching his video. Love all the videos you put out. Have you received any update on the vehicles you try to get lately, like the Dark Horse, Z06, EV Hummer? Still planning on those or something similar. So, all right. So the oldest one I have still on order is the Hummer EV. Now, I ordered that. Well, I didn't order it. I basically put a reservation in for it back in, I think, 2019, 2020. When it first came out, I was like, on day 2, I put that reservation in, right? So from then until I think my last video I talked about it. Where's the video I talked about it at? Because I basically, let me see. Content. Where's the Hummer? Yeah, so pretty much back in September, that's when I had actually had seen the that's when I actually had seen yeah, so basically back in September, that's when I actually had got an actual invite from GM to actually spec the car or spec the Hummer EV. And then I put the order in from GMC in September. And then I got a message, I think like maybe a week later from GMC saying that, hey, well, your order you just put in is going to be on hold for 90 days. So I'm going like, you made me wait almost 3 years to put this order in, and then you're going to tell me I got to wait another 3 months for you to consider to put the order in. Like that's just crazy to me. So October, November, December. So yeah. So basically by January, the order should be in the system for it to come. But I'm probably not going to take delivery of it now because now it's like, it's just nonsense. I've had to wait 3 years. I wanted to have it and my TRX together so I can actually have both those vehicles and compare which one is better. I don't have a TRX anymore. I hope to get another one hopefully next year or two. This Hummer EV, I keep seeing all these videos by TFL and Stratman that keeps making me going like, this is not a very good decision to buy this stupid Hummer, because it just seemed like it is like way more problems than what it's worth. That's my main thing with the Hummer EV. So I think I'm going to just pass on it when it comes in. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very popular spec. It's that sunburst orange with the with like the white interior. Now, that's another thing I did not like. You only had white interior, or you had like a green interior. So what sense does that make if you have white and green, and you got a blue color Hummer, a red color Hummer, a orange, a white, a black? I mean, you don't even have color interiors to actually match what would look good on the outside of the truck. So Hummer EV, I'm definitely gonna pass on that, because that's just a freaking headache. And I just keep seeing TFL videos, Stradman videos, and they just keep getting stranded or stuff happening to it. I think that's just a $120,000 experiment that I don't want to even test. The next freaking thing, the Z06. So the Z06, actually, me and my dad are gonna go in half on that car, because he already has a C8 Corvette. I just want a Corvette, period. So that thing's gonna be like where we expected to wear to the point that we wouldn't expect it that high if we was buying it by ourselves. So we basically gonna just trade cars. A couple weeks he gonna Z06, a couple weeks I'm gonna have the C8, the regular Z51 car, and we're gonna swap back and forth. So that particular car, I tried to go through Chapman to get it, and Chapman is sending all the cars to bring a trailer. The local dealer, they told us they put the order in, I think like January of last year. I made that video about it. And here we are, February, the year later. They have not one single time given anybody any numbers on it to verify that the order is in the system. So I think me and my dad will go out there maybe Friday and be like, look, did you put the order in the system or not? Because I've had people reach out to me to tell me that, hey, if I want a Z06 allocation, let me know if you don't have one. So I think that's pretty much gonna be covered. The Dark Horse, same thing. I have no idea when it's coming. I stopped getting updates from Ford, and when that's coming, nobody knows. So Dark Horse, same thing. I had somebody reach out to me and tell me that if I do want a Dark Horse, just give them information about my order, since I do have an order number for that particular car, that if I give it to them, they have contacts within Ford that could push that order. So I'm just waiting off on a Dark Horse, especially considering that I think the 60th anniversary of the Mustang is going to be this year, I think around maybe April or May. So if they come out with a supercharged Mustang, I'm 100% going to get that and just pass my Dark Horse order. So it may be a good thing that that particular vehicle did not come, that I could potentially wait for that vehicle. That's pretty much the only stuff I have ordered. Now, I will say that I potentially have a Dodge vehicle that I will reveal to you guys sometime in the near future. I'm just waiting to make sure that I actually get it, because every time I keep saying I have a Dodge vehicle, it never happens. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys can kind of guess exactly what vehicle it is that I'm talking about. So, so I'll just leave it at that. That this vehicle is going to be something that I have been chasing. So I don't think it's going to be a mystery. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but hopefully within a couple weeks, I can confirm whether I actually get this vehicle or not. And then if I actually do get this vehicle, it's going to be very special when I actually do take delivery of it, because there's going to be a lot of special stuff going on with it. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. Just know it is actually a Dodge vehicle. Sorry, answer Phantom's question. Camera guy, haven't had the chance to drive my red eye in a few months. I'm going to start it up all the cars tomorrow. Interested in what's next for Dodge. I said in my last live stream that, hey, someone told me that a 5.7 Hemi is going to the next gen Charger. And I think we're going to see a 5.7 Hemi, hopefully maybe a Heritage Edition or something like that. And we're going to see Hurricanes. So Um, Now I was told by someone within Dodge that they're gonna release some information about the Charger sometime in February as well. I know they did the whole March deadline, so I need to go and ask them again whether or not that got pushed to March. So hopefully I find out about that, and I want to know if that's like something that's open to like journalists or something like that. Because I was talking to OC Motivator and TK, and they both tell me that they have journalist credentials. So if I can get credentials, could I get Dodge to invite me out to the event with the Charter Daytona so I can actually get a firsthand look at it, or the regular Charger or whatever. So hopefully we will see. What's going on, Green Banks? Thanks. LC Footman. It's crazy how I watched that auction and didn't even notice you in the background until you just pointed it out. Hey, I just blend in, man. I'm like, who on YouTube or TV wears an LA hat, right? Other than what? No, Ice Cube, he wears Ice Cube, he wears Oakland Raiders hat. So other than that, who wears LA hats? I mean, really, honestly, and it's the same exact hat. So I'm just saying. Morgan also know as Tracy Morgan. Cop Dog, Butters caught you on modern red Hemis. Love your work. Yeah, thank you. Like, I'm definitely trying to make sure that if modern red Hemi needs some tips or needs some help with something, trust me, let me know. It took me about 2-3 years to get to this point, to where now I know a lot of people within Dodge. So if he needs help with anything, I will be more than happy to help him. Good day. Hopefully one weekend get vehicles straight from the manufacturer. Keep it a good work. I did tell Kaniskis to his face that if they follow Tesla's model of what they did in Arizona, because the dealership lobbies were trying to stop Tesla from opening a dealership in Arizona. So I like, hey, look, why don't you open up, not really a dealership in Arizona, but why don't you open up like a delivery center on any reservations? Like, you can literally have all these vehicles parked in parking decks right there beside the casino. You can go in there like a rental-car booth, go in there, sign your paperwork, and while they're waiting for the car or waiting for their appointment time, people can go in there, gamble, play the slots, whatever. And I think it'll be a win-win for the manufacturers and be a win-win for the casino. And now you're importing people on a regularly scheduled basis. And I'm pretty sure that if they did that crap, these dealers would quickly knock the nonsense of trying to basically excoriate you with these crazy markups. Oh, I gotta check the oven. I'll be right back.
Thanks, Tiny Diamond. I'll take it from here. 16 minutes, starting now.
Oh. Now, how in the world did that hear me from all the way in here? Okay. All right. Keno Smith, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let's see. Good deal. Hopefully one day we can get views straight. Yeah, I already read that one. Idle time. I'm a Buick guy, and I know they're only making SUVs these days, but it would be awesome if they came from out of nowhere with a newer and nicer, faster version of the GSX. I mean, honestly, if there was fun people still in charge at Chevy and General Motors, they could have took that daggone Camaro chassis, or I don't know, maybe make a mid-size car, or heck, maybe even took like the or maybe even took one of the Cadillac chassis and basically, well, I think all of them on the same platform, right? So they could have easily made a Buick car and put a Blackwing engine in, right? I mean, they had the ability to do so. They just like making a lot of different trims like they used to. Any updates on the Matt Bauer situation, Hubert? Shoot, nah, not yet. Dodge is still investigating. They are still investigating. So the dealership telling them one thing. Dodge is telling, like, they're basically going back and forth. That's basically what's going on. I know the main hurdle on deck right now is that 215 mile per hour nonsense that's going on with Dodge. That I'm going to basically when I get off of live, I'm going to I'm basically going to finish making that video. I've already done filmed half of it, but I'm just taking a break since I had to go fix the closet. So that video will probably be out hopefully by 3 o'clock tomorrow about the 215 mile per hour crap. That's basically all hands on deck for Dodge right now because they're trying to figure out exactly where that came from, and they gave me pretty much first dibs on like the info of where the 215 mile per hour nonsense came from. So that'll be in tomorrow's video when I actually reveal that. Let's see. You can ask you don't wear ones wear LA hats. Yep. What's up, brother? When are you gonna start doing the classic car builds? When I start making money. When I start getting sponsors. I mean, I got a 69 Camaro for one thing. That's let me go to my Facebook page. That I basically did like a frame off restoration of. I just never finished it. Because those type of builds are very, very expensive. Let me see. Let me go to my Facebook page. Photos. I can show you a picture of it right now, exactly how it's sitting. Albums. Yeah, so keep grabbing the wrong screen. Yeah, so like this right here is the color. So I grabbed this color from a Lamborghini Aventador. This is I think Verde Etica. So I grabbed that color off a Lamborghini. Like I love that color when I saw a picture of it. It's green. It has a lot of like I guess like gold pearl in it. But then I pretty much redid this whole car and basically painted everything in this car lime green. Like everything in this car is kind of like my own version of Sublime Green. Like I like Sublime Green so much that even my 69 Camaro is going to be Sublime Green or a Lamborghini color Verde Etica. So I'll tell you this. This Dodge car I'm talking about, it's going to be a green color. I put it like that. So that gives you another clue. And then now I actually didn't do the finished painting on this. I did most of the body work on it. But this is pretty much how the car is sitting now. Let me just see if I can zoom in. But yeah, pretty much, let me move this out of the way. But yeah, majority of the car, I want to say probably 95% of the car is brand new sheet metal that I bought from that I brought from Classic Muscle down the street from my house. And the whole car is done in like I'll show you guys. Let me go back. I'll show you exactly how this car was when I ripped it down. Let's see. It should be probably this one. Yeah. So here goes a picture right here. Why do I keep grabbing the wrong screen? I need to stop clicking. But yeah, this right here is basically what the car was. Now, I will say that all the floor pan, the trunk pan, none of that existed. All that I had to cut out. This section up here, I had to cut all that out and get a whole brand new panel because all that was rotted out. So this car was entirely gutted with all brand new panels. So I know how to do restorations. I just have to finish it because it's very expensive to finish a restoration like this. Archangel, will there ever be a Dodge Charger Angel? Nah. I mean, if anything, you're gonna basically see all-wheel drive Charger, the new style. The Angel, I mean, that was supposed to be, from what I understand, was supposed to be like a hybrid build for a Hellcat, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna ask Tim Knissis that. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow because I have Tim Knissis' cell phone, and I promise you, I'm gonna ask him what was the whole story with the Angel build. Where's my cell phone at? Um, true. Hell, hold on. Let me just so everybody don't think I'm lying. I actually do have. Hold up. Is it going? I actually do have Tim Knissis. No, make sure you don't see the pictures to me him send. But I do have Tim Knissis information. So I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you. You know, all the crap me and him saying. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this so you can't see. So yeah, me and him, we go back and forth. So yeah, you can't see that. Yeah, but me and him go back and forth. So I'm gonna ask him tomorrow what is the whole story with that Angel trademark. They did have a trademark for the Angel a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure that I remember Driveway Demons old YouTube channel. He said that will be a all-wheel drive hybrid Hellcat. So I'm gonna find out tomorrow, and I'll probably make a video about it in the near future. I'm gonna opt out of a C8 2LT convertible and call it a day. I don't want to die. I don't want to die over a Scat or a Hellcat. It's too dangerous to drive it on. Yeah, I mean, hell, and pretty soon these dudes are gonna start stealing Corvettes because at the end of the day, how many more V8 engine cars we gonna have? I mean, after this year, you're either gonna have a Mustang, a C8 Corvette. I think that Mercedes, not the Mercedes Benz, that BMW 7 Series. One of them suckers got a V8 engine in it, so you only got maybe. I think you probably count on one hand how many V8 cars you're gonna have. Silly camera god. True classic car builds are a good 150K minimum. Yeah, and I don't make 150K to finish mine. It's a lot easier for me to order a car and make payments on it than it is to go find. I mean, I wish there was companies that would let me take a loan on 150K car built like that to actually finish building the car, right? Because I really do want to actually finish building that car. Let's see what's going on, Leo. Oh, hold on. Let me scroll back up to Leo. Hey, brother, do you think dealers are trying to play nice? Might be a long message, so I break it up. So I ordered a 21 Durango Hellcat, and my order was canceled. Panic and put a deposit in on a unit in Washington at Tacoma Dodge. Well, the day before we left, we're packing, and we get a call from the dealer saying, "Hey, the car you ordered is here." I asked one like my order. Said no, your order with your name on a window sticker. Well, yesterday I got my deposit back from Tacoma Dodge. I've always been told if you back out, you lose your deposit, but they refunded me. They refunded my deposit in the markup. Now I will say this: usually those dealers always come up with that same tactic of saying, "Oh well, you put this deposit in, it's non-refundable." But I'll tell you like this: if any one of them dealers tell you guys that there's a non-refundable deposit, tell them this, that if they don't want to give you your money back, it is a lot less hassle to get me or TK or one of my lawyer friends to send them a nice little email, message, or video. It's way better for them just to go ahead and give you money back than to have us blow into their whole life to make their life a living hell when they can just give you your $5, $10, $15,000 back. That's all they gotta do. If they don't want to do that, just like I forgot his name on here. I'll have to scroll back and find his name. But just like the guy who I'm about to help get his money back for his Corvette, pretty much everybody who's left a markup and didn't get a car, we've gotten their money back. So trust me, these dealers are getting to the point where like, oh crap, these damn YouTubers are causing a whole lot of problem. Let us give the person the money back and go about our business. I'm doing a 67 Bird. What's your Facebook name so I can follow you for ideas? I'll show you some pics of my build. Yeah. Here we go. I keep grabbing the wrong screen. Yeah, there you go right there. So you can go follow me right there. or you can just follow me at Butter the Insider. I went and changed all my social media names over to Butter the Insider because I know a lot of people's getting confused about which name is which. So all my social media now is Butter the Insider. If you want to follow me on there, or that's my personal page right there. So we're gonna put that back. Whatever you done. I could have said that. Yeah, I already said that. Oh yeah, you put some money in. That's nice. Yeah, I think honestly that right there to where this I keep clicking. I don't know why I keep clicking, but yeah, basically from there to about, let me see if I find a very good picture of the whole car. I know I have one, but yeah, it was basically like a whole little team, like a bunch of my guys that I was in class with. You see my name written up in there because I wrote my name in there. So if somebody ever got to take that quarter pan off, they know exactly what date I did this. But this was back in 2013. I did this crap, and I still have not finished the car. But yeah, like I was in the auto body class, so I know how to weld and all this other stuff. It's just this particular time, a lot of people was helping me because I couldn't walk. I got into a motorcycle accident, so a lot of people that helped stepped up to help me finish this car up. But there's a pretty good picture. This whole car had to be redone. I need to basically put a video together with a slideshow of all these photos of all the crap we did. But there's a lot of stuff we did to this car. But yeah, we basically got to that right there in sheet metal. Pretty much from nothing to that in sheet metal, probably within 3 months, 4 months. So we knocked this bad boy out, and then we did a whole lot of customizing to it. I basically filled in the drip rails, no drip rails, no door handles. I got the whole King Digging arms. I pretty much recessed all the side marker lights. So I did a lot of work to this car. So hopefully one day I'll actually drive it one day. I mean, this is not the only car that I have. I got GTOs and stuff. I'm actually a Chevy person. I actually like a lot of classic Chevy vehicles. Mopar stuff I do like, especially classic ones, but they're so hard to find. And everyone wants you to pay like $20,000 for a Rust Bucket to 68 Charger or a Cuda or whatever. So it's kind of hard to find the Mopar stuff, but the Dodge stuff, or not the Dodge stuff, but the Chevy stuff, you can basically build a 69 Camaro from parts because every single panel of a 69 Camaro is available for sale, and it's easy to put one together without even having an existing car. Only thing you're just missing is a VIN. You want to sell it? What? Sell my 69 Camaro? I mean, maybe. It just depends. I can't wait to blow by 170s with my Scat Pack top speed runs. I will get the D170 decals with hash marks through the back window. Oh, that's funny, Scott. Well, it just depends. Like, if someone gets a D170, technically all they got to do is remove the governor, and it should do over 200 miles per hour. They just probably outside of the warranty period that they'll do it. Let's see. I already answered that one. 3 years later, but get your money back? Oh, heck no. 3 years? I would have got it for you in 3 weeks. Would there be a Dodge Ghoul? Now the Ghoul's never a trademark. They're just April Fool's joke they ran every year. Every year there's always a Ghoul rumor. Oh, what's going on, modern red Hemi? I kind of jumped in on your stream. You was like, you was stopping, so I like, shoot, I might as well keep the party going. But I think probably the next 10-15 minutes I'm gonna get off because I need to finish this video. So get it out in like hold on. Did my alarm go off? Hold on.
Timer.
Oh, I got about 20 seconds left. I gotta go grab something out of the oven. But oh yeah, 18 people hit the follow button. I mean, hit the like button. Yeah. Let me go back. Oh. Shoot. Let me go grab this out of the oven real quick, and I'll be right back. Give me about 2-3 minutes. All right, I'm back. All right, cool. All right. Okay, I've already answered Modern Red Hemi. Okay, you got my information. With a 6.2 ever return. So Archangel, I will say that I was told that there is a new crate engine coming, but they will not tell me any specs about that particular engine. So I have no idea whether or not it's a new 6.2 or a new redesigned engine, but there is a new crate engine coming. And that's about all I can say. I'm trying to dig for it. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people within Dodge now, especially a lot of higher up people, but they don't want me to spill the beans because obviously they have NDAs where they can't reveal stuff to me. So I had to go through my normal channels, and hopefully those guys will leak to me exactly what this engine is. So we'll see. What's going on, John Claude? Hey, thank you for the $20 Canadian. Okay, hey, bro, I love your channel, man. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, thank you. Like, I'm definitely trying to make sure that I'm more here on YouTube. You know, like I said, while I'm not here, especially the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've been doing nothing but working on stuff for people behind the scenes, help people get their money back, help people find demons. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I do that I don't get paid for. So, you know, it just is what it is. But I just like the fact that now I have the ability to actually help people because, you know, I mean, when I first started this channel, my main goal was to help people stay up to date about the Ram TRX information. And then it just evolved to, you know, I'm helping people find TRX's MSRP. Then it kind of evolved to, well, you know, inform people about what's going to happen with the Dodge cars, inform people what's going to happen with the Durango, with the TRX. And now I got to the point where now, here we go, 3 years later, that now I'm pretty much in a position to where I know a lot of people within Dodge and Ram, from the UAW to the Canadian Auto Workers, Unifor, to executives now, and now I got a CEO's information. So I hope to definitely, you know, start doing stuff like this, going to events, just like Barrett Jackson, where I ran to Goldberg and Raph Giles, all those guys. And, you know, get out there, meet more people, collab with people, so grow this channel. It's pretty cool that, you know, even though I only have, what I'm at, 30,000 subs, that I'm actually able to basically punch above my weight. So that's one beautiful thing I like about this channel. It's growing. I've changed. I've evolved. You guys have been here joining me. So Byron Conway, shoot me a price. You have a great start on it. Yeah, I mean, I like 69 Camaro because my dad had a 69 Camaro and he drag raced with one. So it's kind of in my blood to have one. So it's like, I don't know if I would sell it, but I mean, if push come to shove, well, I will say this, push has come to shove several times and that car is still here. I did that car back in 2013 and every surface of that car is covered to make sure it never rusts. Like even inside all the little pieces that I've welded and stuff, I made sure everything was sprayed or lined or whatever. So I made sure that car was gonna last a long period of time. I've already put like a mini tub the fenders and stuff. Well, I mini tub the rear wheels, fenders and stuff. I put in the whole links to tie in the rear suspension cradle to the front cradle. So I've done a lot of stuff to that car to when I actually do finish putting together, it will be a great vehicle to drive. So, I mean, really, I would love to probably hook up with TK since TK be going to auctions and see if he can get me like a wrecked Camaro, like maybe like a wrecked 2020, something like that, like a wrecked Camaro, and just take that drivetrain and put it in that car. And oh man, I think that'd be awesome. Like especially if you find me like a Z01, wrecked Z01, or like, I mean, shoot, if somebody has like a wrecked Z06 and put the Z06 motor in that car and had that sucker be a screamer, whew, man, like I'm like, I think I might hold on to that one. Like like if I actually make it big on YouTube and I can actually have the chance to actually get that car completed, I think it's gonna be an awesome car. Like especially have that and some other stuff that I have in mind, because I would love to make a Challenger HCR build. One of my friends who make, you know, custom carbon fiber cars, if I get him to make me like a custom hood and a custom wing and some other, wide body stuff for that car. Oh man, I would love to make an ACR Challenger, especially like one to where I take part of the grill and have like ducts go over the hood to to keep the front nose planted down. Man, I think that'd be awesome. But I also have a '69 SS 396 Chevelle, 4 speed, 410 M22. Don't give up your Camaro build. Looks awesome. Yeah, Scott. Like, I actually have a lot of cars. Like, so I have my '69 Camaro that is in that great state. I actually have two '70 Chevelles. Um, I just brought the second one home because it's been sitting up at my brother's house for the last, I think, 6, 7 years. So I have two '70 Chevelle shells sitting in my house. I think I might want to try to sell that other shell and give me a convertible Chevelle. That way, a convertible Chevelle. That way, I have a hardtop Chevelle and a convertible Chevelle. Cause that was kind of like my goal. I wanted to have a hardtop and convertible version of each classic car. So my '69 Camaro, I want a convertible '69 Camaro as well. That way, I have a nice little cruiser for the summertime. And then I have two '67 GTOs because I like that body style. Like when I watched the Triple X movie with Vin Diesel. I loved that car in that movie. I loved it so much that I went and actually bought one for me to restore. So I bought one to restore back to factory, and then I bought it's not a '67 GTO, but it's a '67 is a '67 Le Mans. So that one is a convertible. I'm going to basically make that car to a nice little open air cruiser. So I have big plans. I just need to have big money. That's the main thing about that crap. Tim need to put you on the team for ideas like the ear to the enthusiasts. Yeah, I would love to basically collab with Dodge with some things. In this 215 mile per hour video, I go and tell you now that I think that Dodge they should have made like a Demon chest to go along with the Demon 170. I think like a happy compromise because at the end of the day, from what I've seen, because I do a lot of investigation and stuff, Tim Knissis never said out of his mouth that the Demon 170 would go 215 miles per hour. But he did say on Dodge Garage website that they removed the governors. So on one hand, he didn't say this whole thing that everyone is up in uproar about by 215 miles per hour, but it's on Dodge Garage website. And then you got Tim Knissis quoted as saying that they removed the governors on this particular car, which they didn't because it's limited to 149 miles per hour. Now, I think that if Dodge wants to have a happy compromise, I think what they should do is create a Demon crate and put like technically they could put in the drive shaft from the 2018 Demon, maybe do a little stiffening on it, put that drive shaft in like a long, not a crate, put it in a Demon chest. Let's have a Demon chest. Put like a drive shaft in there, put in another version of the red eye wheels with some high speed tires, and put an unlock ECU in that box, right? I think there will be a happy medium between the claim that this car can go over 215 miles an hour and the whole governor being locked at 149 miles per hour. I think that would be a great way to actually squash that whole beef. I think everyone who wants this crate should have the ability to go to Dodge Garage because they ordered this car and pay $1 to get this crate. And I think that would be a happy medium to avoid any lawsuits or any nonsense because, like I said, I'm gonna say this in my video, but I'm not gonna tell you what all happened, but Dodge did tell me what happened, so you'll find out tomorrow exactly what it was that caused all this nonsense. Because, as you saw, I showed you guys, I do know people within Dodge, and they told me that I could publicly share some of this information. So, let's see. Drew, howdy from Nebraska, sir. I have been a Mopar guy my whole life. I still love and have faith in the older Mopar, but lost my faith and respect for the modern. Had a 2012 Avenger with a 3.6 and a Motor Blue at 98K. Yeah, the Dodge Avenger. I mean, it seems like Dodge has a problem with making low budget, mid sized vehicles, right? I mean, how many times had they failed at that, right? The Avenger wasn't really that good. You had the what that mid-sized SUV, the Nitro, that wasn't really that good. Then you had the Dodge Caliber, that was really that good. Then the Dodge Dart, that failed. Um, the Intrepid, I mean, that was a little before my time because I was still like middle of high school. The Intrepid was come about, so I don't really know what Intrepid, but I never seen a Intrepid riding around anymore. So not like that's a collector vehicle, but it seemed like Dodge just has a hard time in making budget smaller vehicles, and so I did talk to them, and there is, and I do hope that they basically will make a mid-size car again to kind of make enthusiasts happy again, because the Neon was a great little car that a lot of people could tune, wrench on, do a whole lot of stuff to. Um, I mean, that was great. But I mean, ever since Neon, what other small Dodge vehicle could you do that to? And honestly, I think that's what the brand is missing. I think the brand is missing a nice 30 to 40K car, maybe 50K for a higher end spec, which is why I wish they would have made a smaller pony car, something probably right there, a little bit bigger than the Mustang. They can still have the Challenger and stuff, but I mean, I wish they would have made this a little bit smaller car, around the size of the Mustang. You can put the Hurricane HO in there, make that suck about 500 horsepower, and I think that car would have been a hit and allow customers really just to tune it or have a bunch of tunes through, power brokers. But it is what it is. But I hope Dodge does do that. Like, I'm not going to lie. I hate the Hornet with a passion, but I will admit that I was at Barrett-Jackson and I was thoroughly impressed with the interior of the Dodge Hornet. And so, and I actually text Canisius. I like, look, I'm sitting inside your new little friend, and it's actually pretty impressive. The interior of the Hornet is very, very nice. And I guess it's very nice because it's essentially a clone of the Alfa Romeo Tonale. So I will say the Hornet is very nice. I don't think I'll ever own one, but I think if the GLH came out, I would probably, see if there's a way I can test drive one and see how good it is, to see how the top dog Hornet is going to be. But we'll see. Appreciate your content and commentary. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I'm stupid. But yeah, thanks, Miller. Yeah. 2 doors or 4 doors and how much? Let's see. 2 doors, 4 doors. You talking about like the Charger? I mean, my honest belief, they're gonna make the new Charger probably. I think the Pentastar version is gonna be somewhere in the 30K range, and because they did say they're gonna keep the Pentastar around, and they're gonna keep the Pentastar, Hurricane's standard output, the Hurricane high output, and I did hear that there will be a 5.7 Hemi in the next gen Charger. Now, and I was told by someone that a lot of you guys watch videos on. He is an influencer. I'm not gonna say exactly who he is, but he did tell me that an engineer told him that a 6.2 liter Hemi will fit in the next gen Charger. And so I guarantee you, within maybe a year or two, depending on when this car gets released, you will see Hemi swapped 6.2 liter Chargers running around. I guarantee you, because I was told that they kind of made sure that it was pretty easy to do. So I think the future is going to be quite crazy, because I have a sneaky suspicion that Dodge did this whole power brokers nonsense because they want to allow those dealers to do factory approved engine swaps. I just have that sneaky suspicion, because there's no reason to have a power brokers if your future is electric and your future is Hurricanes. It just doesn't make any sense. So I think power brokers are going to do future Hemi swaps, especially with that new crate engine that I heard is coming. So maybe they might say that, oh yeah, well, it's off-road use only, but some people get around that. So we'll see. Just saying. All right. Yeah, my 2022 Dodge Challenger Superstar has a top speed of 168 miles per hour. I could get the drag wheels off and get a new ECU, but man, I love a. Oh yeah, I mean, I never rode in a Superstock before. I've never rode in a 2018 Demon before. I've owned a 2017 Hellcat narrow body, and I was about to buy a 2022 Challenger Red Eye wide body, and I went and test drove it, and it was wild. It was wild that power would not stick on that car. But I assume the Superstock is way better. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's going on, OC Motivator? Oh, let me scroll back down. The Demon 170 crate would have been a great idea, even had they made it an option at a cost at least. But we all know dealers would have marked up the crate then too. But I mean, that's what I'm thinking. If they do it where, just like with the whole vent thing, where you got to go call concierge and get the vent, or you got to call and get the decanter set. If they do the crate through concierge, we ain't gonna worry about dealers. All I do is get drop shipped to your house. And that's why I was telling Kinesis, I like, look, if y'all would have just put the carbon fiber wheels inside the crate, all these hundreds of cars. Oh, that's my buddy calling me. I had to call him back. He ain't watching my live stream. But if they would have put the carbon fiber wheels in a crate, there's like 300-400 cars still sitting at Brampton. Now, is it Brampton? Yeah, Brampton or Penske, one of those areas that still need carbon fiber wheels to be delivered. And so all those cars could have been in owners' hands by now, but they're held up for the fact that industry, what's that? Was that Leak Industries or whatever they're called? They cannot get these wheels built. And they are so bad at their job, they only was able to make about 863 carbon fiber wheel options. And a lot of people want carbon fiber wheels. If Dodge would have just put that carbon fiber, that whole set of carbon fiber wheels inside of a new Demon crate or chest or whatever, how many people do you think would have actually wanted to have carbon fiber wheels on their cars? I mean, I'm pretty sure at least half, if not maybe 2/3 of people would have ordered carbon fiber wheels on a Demon 170. But I mean, I think it was just a huge mistake on Dodge's part on not putting the carbon fiber wheels in a new crate. And I think it's gonna come back to bite them, especially with this whole 215 mile per hour thing. So I think that if they just make a high speed Demon chest, new drive shaft, red eye wheels, red eye tires, unlock the ECU, and have you sign a waiver that, hey, this ECU goes with these set of wheels. If you use any other set of wheels, not these, it is on you. Because I don't own a 2018 Demon, so I don't know if there was a waiver for that unlocked ECU in the Demon crate back then. So it would be interesting if they were to do that, and boom, there you go, problem solved. 200 mile per hour Demon, which it would be nice to have an unlocked ECU at the track anyway, because I would hate to think that you're kind of locked into having that track time that Dodge had, because they software locked you in a certain speed, and you basically have like the most perfect conditions, but you can't run faster than Dodge's time because the ECU is locked, and your car is gonna fall flat towards the end of the quarter mile. So I think that Dodge kind of missed the boat on this, but I do understand how it happened, and I do know why it happened. I never looked at Dodge the Hellcat. I mean, I was basically the same way. I did not look at Dodge until the Hellcat came out, and I owned one. And then after the Hellcat, I came back and got a Ram TRX. And now I try to come back again and get a Demon 170, but I got screwed like 5 times. And like I said, I'm working on another Dodge car, which I'm not going to reveal exactly what it is, but it's going to be very special. I'll just leave it at that. Damn, bro. My first car was a 67 Pontiac Le Mans. It was a factory overhead cam inline 6 Sprint 6-cylinder. The kicker was it came from the factory with a Rochester Quadra-Jack 4-barrel and a 4-speed. What a riot to drive. Yeah. Well, I mean, back then, at least back then, when those cars came out, Scott, that there was still an option to have an inline six engine and a V8 engine. I mean, that's the whole thing that I think people are kind of missing out on. That why does the government have to legislate out V8 engines when they are still very popular? I'm pretty sure that if the government was meddling in everyone's affairs and they didn't make it such a pain for cars to pass emissions, that we would probably have hurricanes and we'll probably have V8 engines at the same exact time. Like, it will probably be a very beautiful thing if that happened. My cousin mom had a Neon that was so fast, it was scary in that little car. Yeah, a buddy of mine had a Neon. He put a crazy turbo kit in that sucker. Oh, and that mug was scary. I think that was like one of the three most scariest vehicles I've ever been in. A little turbo Neon, a convertible Mustang Cobra, like 760 horsepower. That thing was scary. And then my buddy had a Mitsubishi Eclipse, put a nice big turbo on that sucker. I was like, oh my God. I think those were 3 times I've been in a car that I was scared to death in. Plus one, Hornets are terrible. Well, I mean, like I said, I like the interior of the Hornet, but it kind of grew on me. But I told Kinesis I still never owned one, but I would say that it was more impressive than what I thought. Hey there, Mr. YouTuber, Mr. Butter Insider. Hey, what's going on, YouTube Car Spotter? Oh, okay, 5.7. Yep. I think that Neon had a turbo on it. It probably did. Hey, Road Test TV. Thanks for the $20. Enjoy your live chat. Yeah, I think I cover a lot of topics and subjects. So I'm trying to make sure that if I don't get a video out, at least I can run my mouth to let you know about some current events. So, like I said, my next video go back about the 215 mile per hour stuff that Dodge told me about. Then I got to talk about Origo Dodge, about them playing games with a customer over a super stock. Then they morphed it to a Demon 170. Then they morphed into like several trade-ins that they brought down to Florida, and then they made the customer pay for it back because the owner changed his mind, and then he fired the salesman like a few weeks later after that crap. So, and then the customer still doesn't have his deposit back. So I got to talk about them probably on Friday. Definitely going to talk about Burns Motors because that was the dealership that scammed me. And then I got to talk about David Stanley. They still have $75,000 of a customer's money. So I got to talk about them. I'm trying to think. I got to talk about Barrett Jackson and Goldberg, the whole situation, and share a bunch of clips of me being on stage. So I got a lot of stuff to make, and I need to do more off-the-cuff videos so I can actually get that stuff out. No, sir, to Chevelle. Oh, sell one of my Chevelles? Oh, my goodness. Brian Collins. I don't know, man. That's tough. I think the Chevelle, other than maybe a Cuda, I think the Chevelle is probably my most favorite car ever. If I could only have one car, I'm pretty sure it would be a 70 Chevelle, like either a red one or a gray one. I think that's my by far the vehicle that I love the most. And I'm like, ugh. But it is definitely a toss-up between a Chevelle and a Cuda. I'll have to really think about that one. Downward, I really got to think about that one. What's going to happen to the Dodge Durango? So Dodge Durango, that's going to stay around to at least 2025 based on the UAW's contract. Because the UAW new contract that came out a few months ago, it stated that the Durango is going to stay to 2025. And I cannot remember if it said it was going to be refreshed. I think I did a video on it. Let me see if I can find that video. Oh, hold on. Do I got it? I should have a copy of the contract. See if I find a contract. I don't. Is it in this one? Oops, it's not in that one. I know I got a copy of the UAW contract. Let me see. Because it has right there in the contract exactly what's going to happen with the Durango. Like, it literally tells in the UAW contract what's going to happen with every American vehicle over the next 4 to 5 years. Should be a PDF. Let me see if I can find a PDF. You know, I can just go. I'll just go online and get the PDF for it. UAW agreement. UAW agreement 2023. Oh, that's Ford's agreement. Let me find Stellantis. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where's the list at? Here we go. The Durango is made at the other plant. Yeah, here we go. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, so Detroit Assembly Complex. The current Durango will continue to 2025. Then it says the next generation Durango, including ICE and BEV, will be in 2026. And I did notice that it does jump from the current Durango, the WD platform, to the next gen Durango D6U. So I'm wondering if they're going to move the Durango and the Grand Cherokee back on the same platform again, because the Grand Cherokee, from my understanding, like the Detroit Assembly Complex is two plants in one. They got JNAP and Mack put together. So, but the Grand Cherokee is made on one production line in the new Mack Assembly Plant area, and the Durango is made in the old area, JNAP. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to wait till 2026 and merge those vehicles back on the same production line. And that might free up that line for them to bring another vehicle into the assembly complex through 2026. I'm trying to see, did I see anything? It could be interesting. They could what they could do is they could make all the gasoline versions on one of the assembly lines on the Mack side of the plant, and then on the JNAP side of the plant, Jefferson North Assembly Plant, they could make only EVs on that side of the plant. Because my buddy at the Sterling Heights Assembly Plant, where they make the Ram trucks, he was telling me that on the current assembly line, they're not going to make EVs on that line. They put in a new additional line on the other side of the building, and that side of the line only makes EVs. So they're like, that's how they're going to basically make EVs and gas vehicles in the same plant. And that's pretty much the same thing that I think is going to happen at Belvedere. No, not Belvedere. What's the other plant? Windsor. They got multiple assembly lines in Windsor to basically make probably ICE vehicles and EV vehicles. So I think that's going to basically happen with the Durango. They're going to move it on the same platform as the Grand Cherokee again, which it used to be. And basically they're going to have ICE and gasoline ICE and EV versions starting in 2026. And like it's going to be a year later, they're going to put it in the Grand Cherokee. But like, yeah, this assembly plant guy, basically tell you exactly what's going to happen, right? I mean, it's already crazy that Ram's going to make the new mid-size truck in 2027. That's like 2 more years. That's insane. So I answered that question. Maki, do you think it's worth camming a 23 Charger and saying the heck with the warranty? Scat Pack? I mean, I think plenty of people done did that. I mean, I've noticed some Scat Packs that got like a nice little, crazy little idle with a cam in it. So, I mean, if you're worried about your warranty period for the next few years, then don't cam it. Or, I'm gonna ask somebody in Dodge too, why did they decide not to do the Scat Pack stage kits? Because they did have an older 5.7 stage kit that they did a few years ago that was expensive as crap, but didn't really add that much power. And it says on Direct Connections website that they was going to make a Scat Pack stage kit. So I'm definitely going to ask why they abandoned it, because I mean, I'm pretty sure they can get at least 50 more horsepower just giving you a tuner or something. So figure out what's going on with that. What gear does a Demon pass the traps in? I mean, I have no idea. I don't have a Demon. And I don't think no one's really actually really reported on that. Let's see. Superstock is 807 horsepower. Red Eye is okay. Superstock is 807 horsepower Red Eye, but all dealers ruined their orders, loaded them to opt for collectors. My spec is no backseat. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I think Dodge did it wrong for last call. I think honestly, we should have been able to go on Dodge Garage's website and basically get us an allocation on Dodge Garage website and pick what dealer we want our car to take delivery on. Because that would have been way better than force feeding people to go to the worst dealers in the country for cars that says on the website they're only going to make 118 super stocks. So I think Dodge just kind of dropped the ball with that too. They kind of fueled this whole fear of missing out with that whole horsepower locator. And that's why I said in the video, I think the horsepower locator was one of the worst things that Dodge did. I just don't like it. It was unnecessary. I mean, if anything, that horsepower locator should have told you where all the dealer stock cars was at, and we should have been able to go on Dodge Garage, get us an allocation, because I think they did the same thing with the 300C, the 392 version of the 300 that just came out. You had to go on there and pick what dealer you want to get it from, and boom, that's it. Should have been that simple. Honestly, I think that some form of Hemi or other V8 will be an option for the next gen Charger. Just my opinion, kind of how they did the 392 Jeep. Yeah, L. So that's gonna be a good question. What happened with the Jeep 392? Let me go down to Toledo. So Toledo's gonna make the current Wrangler until 2028. I mean, I would have to think that they're gonna make the 392 Jeep probably until the next year or two, and then eventually upgrade it to a Hurricane. For some reason, there's not a Hurricane in the Jeep Wrangler or Gladiator. I mean, it'll be interesting if they put Hurricane high output in the Jeep Gladiator, and then you have like a 392 versus Hurricane Gladiator shootout. That would be very interesting. Both of them have 500 horsepower. And then as eventually just drop the 392 out of the Wrangler. But yeah, I mean, I think at least another year or two for the Wrangler 392. But it's already crazy. That sucker is like $100,000 for a tiny Wrangler that the average guy can't fit in. You drive like this. That's why so many people drive with the doors off, so he has an elbow room. but like I said, L, I was told there's a new crate engine coming. Now, whether or not it goes into a production car, that's going to be a question. But I was told that 5.7 will be the next gen car because the 5.7 can still pass emissions, which is probably a good thing because I really don't think Ram's going to make that much. I really don't think Ram's going to basically be a top seller next year, especially with Hurricane powered Ram trucks, when Ford's got V8 in their truck, when GM's got V8s in their trucks. I just don't see the Ram 1500s doing that. I mean, it's basically gonna try to get you to fall in love with the Ram 1500, and it sounds like a Honda. Boo. Could you imagine? It's already weird enough to see like a regular V6 Raptor run around and it's like, but that's only once in a while. Could you imagine on a mass scale a bunch of freaking inline six Ram trucks going around job sites and going around all town? Oh God, that'd be so funny. Oh God. I hope they put a 5.7 option back in that truck. Like, if anything, what they can do is they can do a throwback and make a brand new Rumblebee with the 5.7 edition. That's definitely something they should do. Going back to the 80s, JDM import joint ventures that Chrysler had with Mitsubishi, the Conquest and Stereo. If you had one, would you drop an EVO motor? Oh yeah, I mean, shoot. I guess with simplicity nowadays, Drew, I mean, you gotta do LS or LT1. I mean, just out of simplicity. Or shoot, I mean, hell, if it was like one of those imports for Chrysler, I mean, shoot, try to shoehorn a Hellcat in it. I'll do something as very simple as possible. Scott Baker, 1970 Chevelle LS6 454, the last of the big block monsters before no lead and low compression dogs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like one of my Chevelles, I definitely want to. That's why I want to have two of each car. I want to have my hardtop cars. Well, I mean, not exactly my hardtop cars, but I want to have one car close to stock, so maybe a 454 car, and maybe like a four speed, 6 speed, whatever. And then the other car will basically be like a crazy fast stupid car. And that's basically why I wanted to have two cars. So I want to have a nice stupid fast Camaro and a nice stock Camaro. I want to have a nice stupid fast Chevelle that's kind of set up for like pro touring, and then a nice sit back, lay back cruise Sunday driving Chevelle. I want to have a nice factory looking GTO, because that color can be pretty interesting. I think it's like a light Carolina blue color with like yellow pinstriping on the window sticker. So I would do that one pretty nice. And then I want to have basically the other car is basically like a gold on gold spec. So I want to basically have that nice gold on gold, probably do like an LT1 in it, lower it down, nice convertible cruiser. I think that'd be a pretty nice car. Have a nice little bench seat, not a console, nice little bench seat like it was already in the car. A nice little cruiser car. Let's see. Big B42. Have you seen the Chevelle builds from Transamerica? Yeah, I seen them convert those Camaros into those Chevelles. I honestly think it looks a little too boxy. I think it looks a little thick, but I think that's just a problem with the Camaro in general. I think the Camaro was too thick and had too bad of visibility, because I wanted to love the Camaro, but every time I got in one, the window's like this freaking tall. And I'm going like, I'm sitting in a coffin. And the next thing you know, if you want to try to cruise around Chevelle, I mean not Chevelle, but a Camaro, like a new Camaro, your arm is up this at the door. Because the door panel comes up to here, by your neck. Like every time I see somebody sitting in a Camaro, it's like you see this part of their face cut off, because the door panel is so high. So I mean, who wants to go cruise around a Camaro like this? You go around cruising, steering wheel right here, and your arm is up here. Like I literally see people driving down the street in a Camaro, they're almost hanging out the door like this. Their arms hanging up out the door. They're driving, or their elbows hanging up this out the door like they're driving. Or they got the windows rolled up. I all see this part of their face. I can barely see their mouth. Like it's just crazy how they do how they did the Camaro, and just did not want to redesign that car for the next generation. I mean, I think that's what really done the Camaro in. Like the Cadillac is perfect. The Cadillac got a nice low door. It's a little tall, nice sporty looking car. So I think they did Cadillac great. I kind of believe that Chevy sabotaged the Camaro because they did not want it to be great, and did not want to be greater than the Corvette. But the Corvette is a tiny car. Like the Corvette, the seats on the Corvette is so daggone narrow that even me at 5'8", I have a hard time getting into that thing because it just digs into your hips, digs into your butt. So I'm like, dude, I mean, they could literally put the same exact engine in the Camaro than they do the Corvette, and I don't see it killing the sales of the Corvette, right? I mean, the people who cannot fit in a Corvette, they can go fit in a Camaro. It's like, it's just so hard to believe, or hard to believe this concept. I mean, they can literally take the same engine out of a Corvette, put it in the Camaro, and detune the engine down by 50 horsepower. That way the Corvette always has a horsepower advantage over the Camaro, which it should have a weight advantage over the Camaro. But I'm like, Chevy is stupid, because I would have loved to see a Z28 brand new Camaro with the same engine from the Z06. I think that would be a great car, especially being 670 horsepower, and it just screams like crazy. I think that car would have been like a great competitor to a Hellcat. 670 horsepower going against a 717 horsepower Challenger, the weight difference should have basically made those cars by even. And then I think that the Z01 Camaro should have had the engine from the what was that, a 2019 Corvette Z01 or ZR1 that had like 700-ish horsepower, or yes, I think it was 750, 760. I think the Camaro should have had that engine that Chevy basically put in one vehicle for 1 year, and put that in the future Z01s. Have a Z28, Z01 that basically is their Hellcat and their Red Eye, and boom, I think the sales would have been great. But I say Chevy is stupid. I'm like, come on, man, give the Camaro more power. It's already the disadvantage that is very awkward. So why not try to give it a lot of power for people to go like, well, I can't see out the damn thing, but hey, at least I'm faster than everybody else. At least I can smoke everybody else. At least I got a lot of horsepower. I mean, I sat in a new Mustang. I actually rented one by accident. I sat in one like a 2021 Mustang, and it was a great little car. I can see why a lot of Mustang people like it. It's very easy to slide and throw around. The Camaro, like I said, the best explanation of a Camaro is like sitting in a coffin. It's like you're sitting in a coffin with a steering wheel and a little tiny window for you to see out. But I think GM just basically sabotaged the Camaro. Like, I think the Camaro could have been so much better if the guys who designed the Cadillac cars, if they would design the Camaro, make it nice, sleek, I think Camaro would have easily been right there battling with the Challenger and the Mustang. Like, it should have been way better than what we got. Yeah, exactly. The windows are terrible. Exactly. Bandit or Super Duty. I love the Trans Am. Bandit or Super Duty. Oh yeah, I like the. I remember when what was it, Year One did their own Bandit editions. Oh man, I love those suckers. I still remember those cars. Yeah, buy the new convertible, no blind spots. Yeah, that would probably be the only way that I would buy a brand new Camaro, is to basically have a convertible. Now, I would love to basically get a. I think I would love to get a. Did I lose my stream? Oh, okay. It popped back up. I thought I lost my stream. But yeah, I would love to get a maybe a convertible Camaro, and then maybe a wrecked one, and get a wrecked Z06 and put in the Z06 engine in a freaking like SS Camaro. Take one of those SS Camaros, engine swap that bad boy, put a Z06 engine in that mug, and make that mug like a Z28 Screamer. Whew! I think that'd be a cool car. That's why I think me and TK gonna be very good friends when I had him go grab me some cars from the auction block. But I gotta get rich first, because I am not rich at all, period. Yeah. So okay, UK Prince, exactly. So awkward in a Camaro. The old school is nothing like that. Yeah, and I have a '69 Camaro, and it is, the visibility on that car is excellent. That's what I love about '69 Camaro. I just gotta just finish it so I can actually start driving it. Kino, Challenger is the best out of the three as far as the windows and doors are considered. Yeah, the Challenger got a little bit of blind spots, but I mean, the windows are huge. The windows are huge. I mean, you can sit there and chill. You can sit there and chill all day you want to. Mustang, same way. Camaro, it's like you sit like this. It just be tripping me out. People sit like this driving a damn Camaro. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Oh, let's see. The new Z28 leave a luxury crap to save weight. Oh yeah, that's why I was saying, if I get like a SS, I'll probably see if there's like a real stripped down SS. But but like you said, I'll do a convertible, because all the damn blind spots. But it'll be wild. A daggone convertible. Rip out a lot of that extra weight and crap out of that car, and drop in a Z06 engine out of that sucker. Whew, a nice little Screamer, and then you got no roof. Man, like, that would be the ultimate car. I think that'd be awesome, man. Awesome. Like, I can't wait to see what GM's gonna do about the new ZR1 Corvette. Like, I can't wait to see what kind of engine is in that car. Okay, UK Prince. I'll take the Dark Horse over Camaro since everyone thinks it should have looked like. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The new Mustang does look a lot like what a Camaro should have looked like, and it makes it a lot easier for me to go get a Mustang because it's kind of like a Mustang and Camaro mixed together. It's kind of like it kind of has like a Camaro sides, but a Mustang front and rear end. Oh, Scott Baker Butter. I don't care if I hear one of those Banshee rolling down my street making counterfeit stupid ass V8 sounds. I'm putting the crosshairs on that freaking speaker. No occupants will be harmed. Oh God, like that! I cannot believe that crap. They're going to add weight to this EV by putting a speaker box under the car and have a bunch of chambers to get the sound. Oh God, to get the sound to come out the back of the car. Yeah. Tim lost me on that one. I don't know. GM should have stuck to the original formula. Maybe T-top some more room. Oh man, yeah, a new T-top. But I mean, I think this damn day and age, right? If you do T-tops on a Camaro, I think it'll just leak. I think that probably the problem. Yeah, I think I'll probably end the stream about 12 minutes. End of the 12, because like I said, I do got to finish that video about the 215 miles per hour. I worked the Carvana, taking the cars to get inspected and sat in the back seat and immediately went to shock. I felt trapped. Yeah, I mean, and that's really any muscle car. Like really, the only one that has a decent back seat is a Challenger, right? I mean, shoot, I remember with my Chevelle, I used to always take my friends in my Chevelle, and it had a pretty decent back seat area. But not on my Camaro. Nope, not gonna work. Well, I have my '69 Camaro, no one fit back there. But my '70 Chevelle, decent rear, rear passenger space. I think if I make my, if I give me like a Pro Tourer Chevelle build, no rear seat, you're not sitting back there. Does the C8 have an optional motorized scooter and carrier? I deliver to Chevy dealers every day and have yet to see anyone on the age of 70 buying one. The C8 is a new Porsche for compensating. Yeah, I mean, the Corvette, I mean, I think every person I've seen with one other than Speed Phenom on YouTube, which I'm assuming Speed Phenom is under the age of 35. Pretty much everyone else I've ever seen in a Corvette is always over the age of 40 or maybe 50. I mean, I'm gonna get one because me and my dad are gonna split the cost. So I'm basically buying a Corvette at half cost. So it's beneficial for me to get one. So, but yeah, like I said, a lot of older people buy Corvettes because it's like the old man's Ferrari or the old poor man's Ferrari. So there you go. I love to see a 71442, my dream car. There's a guy actually up the street from me. He has a what colors? I think it's like a dark brown 442 71, and it has like tan. It has the tan stripes going on the car, and it's a convertible. And like that car is only driven from like April through September every year, and it's like probably like maybe 2 minutes from my house, and I literally see that car every single year, and the dude done put like I think he put like 20 to 22s on the car, so I don't like 2022, but hey, it's a cool car. Why did GM stop making the T-tops anyway? That was a staple on that car. I mean, probably because of leaking and probably safety issues, right? I mean, safety standards have changed to where they probably could not do T-tops. And the cars that had T-tops in them, they were grandfathered in. Because I mean, I think like the same thing with the Viper. They could not continue making the Viper the same way with that type of roof. And they had to add like the whole what was it, the side curtain airbags in the pillars and stuff. And so they couldn't, do that in the Viper. They didn't want to invest money in the Viper. So the Viper's gone. Oh, speaking of Viper, I did talk to Dodge about why there's not a new Viper. And it did tell me they just had to come up with a business case to bring the Viper back. And so I did drop the hint, like, why don't you guys just use the Maserati MC20 as a new base for the Viper? And They basically just said that mainly because of the cost of the carbon fiber tub is why they won't use the Maserati MC20 as a base for a new Viper. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that 120 or 30K Viper that can already compete toe to toe with a Z06, I think it will work. Because I mean, especially with guys spending $130,000-$140,000 for a final edition Ram TRX and spending $150,000-$200,000 on Demon 170s, Black Ghost editions, King Daytonas, Red Eyes. If guys spend that much money on these cars, there is a business case for a brand new Viper. And especially they have a brand new Viper with a Hellcat engine in it, or if they had to basically put the Hurricane high output motor in a brand new Viper, they put a hybrid system in there and it just kills everything that it touches, it might work. It just might work. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I do like the Corvette. I would have one at some point. Yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna go talk to the local dealer Friday to give me some kind of proof that this car, the C8 Z06, is actually in the order banks. That is actually in the ordering system. Thanks to all the stuff that's been going on the last 2 months with me now having connections with everyone. They did tell me that if I give them the number, they could potentially get the order pushed up for me, since I've been waiting for 2 years for this car to come. But I have to get the actual order number in the system. That way I can actually get it done, just like with the Dark Horse. Because I've been waiting for over a year, or almost a year for the Dark Horse. Almost, well, yeah. No, it was January last year, so I've been waiting 13 months for the Z06. No Z06. Yeah, great live stream night. Thanks again. But yeah. Oh yeah. Track speed. Yeah, track speed. Like I said, next week we are going to have a message and a chat with your dealer to make sure you get your money back for that car. Yeah, I'm getting tired of these dealers talking about non-refundable deposit. But in the case of Rick Hendrick, if he is if Rick Hendrick be like, oh yeah, he wants to basically take all the Demon 170s for himself and pick and choose who he wants to get a car to, he returned my deposit. So there's no such thing in my eyes as non-refundable deposit. That nonsense, I'm done with that crap. So if any of you guys had to have non-refundable deposits not returned to you, let me know, because I'm tired of this nonsense. I'll be happy to get that money back for you. Oh, the Viper would have saved Dodge right now. Yeah, I mean, I think a Viper, especially right now, there's plenty of business case for a brand new Viper. They can use the Maserati MC20 as a base for a new car, so there's not a lot of development costs. They can use the same plant in Italy that makes the Maserati MC20, so they don't have to bring back. I think that was that Connor assembly plant that used to make the old Viper. They don't have to reopen that plant. That plant's a museum now. They can build the Viper over in Italy or whatever Maserati is at, and just import it to America, and boom, there you go. You got a Viper. I mean, you don't even have to call it a Viper. Just call it a Tomahawk. They still have the trademark for the Tomahawk car that they had in, was that Need for Speed. But there is plenty of business case for a Viper. I just think they don't want to really make a new one because they can't put a V10 in it, right? So I mean, if anything, put a V8 engine in it. You can legit put a V8 engine, a 6.2 liter Hellcat. Do some simple upgrades to make it more fuel efficient. Hell, make it a hybrid or whatever. But there is plenty of business case to bring back a new Viper. Let's see. We already talked the track speed. The Viper would save Dodge. Yep. Saw 50K markup on a Plum Crazy Super B. Yeah, and I mean, that's wild because I mean, I've seen a bunch of people say that they was able to get, a Super B at MSRP because the prices and the values of them are dropping. So it's crazy to see a Plum Crazy Super B, and that's the only sticker pack car that I actually like is the Plum Crazy Super B that has the whole drag suspension on it from like the I guess what a super stock. And I wish Dodge would have actually put the Hellcat engine in it and make that the King Daytona, because it's kind of crazy that the King Daytona is a regular red eye when Big Willie's King Daytona was basically a Charger Daytona set up for the drag strip. So why not make a drag strip version of the Charger red eye? They basically did with Super B, put the same suspension and put a freaking Hellcat engine in it and done. That's all they had to do. But I'm definitely going to ask that question of why they didn't do that crap. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get off about 4 or 5 more minutes. Butter just sent you an email for interview invite. Would love to showcase your work with our audience. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, I saw that email. I saw it went off my phone. So, yeah, I'll definitely look into it, John Claude. UK Prince, I remember when the exec hinted at the Viper. I think you put it out there. Yeah. Was it Carlos Tavares? He was asked in the interview, and he was asked whether or not the Challenger, Charger, and the Viper will return. And he said 100% that the Challenger and Charger will return. And on the Viper, he would not say yes or no. He just left it at that. So I do believe that a Viper will return, or maybe a Tomahawk, but we'll see. 770 horsepower, yeah. I expect the Z06 the way I liked it. My wife said, absolutely not. That's crazy price for a car. Yeah, Kino, like me and my dad, we spec one, I think, to like 172. I think it was like a 3LT with every single carbon fiber option on there and the Z07 package. I think it came out to like 170s. So we was like, if we're going to basically split this car, let's basically split it with all the bells and whistles. So it's gonna basically be like $80-something thousand between me and my dad, which is a heck of a lot better than paying $160,000 between one person. And as a consolation prize, on the weeks I don't have a Z06, I got a Z51 car that I can actually go and put in a supercharger to bring up the horsepower and probably smash that car anyway. So I think my dad's car is a 2020, so it should be having like 1 or 2 more years of warranty, and then I can go play with that car. I can be like Amelia Hartford and put like a turbo kit on it and smash that Z06 car. So we'll see. Or I could take my dad's regular Z51 car and trade it in for a ZR1, because hopefully I get the allocation with some of my new friends that I have. So we will see. I just got to get rich. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Alan Quinn? What about a Stealth with the twin turbo that would sell? Yeah, I mean, I thought that Dodge was going to call, because I gave out 3 names like 2 years ago, what they called the 7th edition. Either the Stealth, the Avenger, or the Demon. And so, boom, I guess one of the top 3. That was one of my top 3 selections for that final edition car. So, I'm a pretty good guesser. Let's see. I'm going to get the C8 2LT convertible now. Yeah, I'm going. My dad did not want to get a convertible Z06, so we're going to get a 3LT Z06 hardtop, and then I think if I can get a ZR1 allocation. Well, nah. If it's ZR1 allocation, I'll probably do a hardtop. Oh wait, I try to see if the engine looks crazy. I'll do a hardtop. If the engine looks blah blah, I'll get the convertible version. Because I mean, only thing I hate about the convertible version, you can't see the engine. That's the only problem I hate about the convertible one. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Z06 is a stack of cash for sure. I believe that was a 300 GT. Yep, 300 GT. Yeah, that Mitsubishi Dodge car. But also launch for thanks. Yeah, thank you, Scott Baker. Like I said, I'm gonna get off in the next minute or two. Yeah, price is crazy. Drew facts. But yeah, I'll anybody got like a last minute question? I'm about to get up off this bad boy. Because I gotta go and finish making this video about the 215 miles per hour. So if you're right here, I'll go and tell you now that Dodge told me exactly what happened, and I will be revealing exactly what it was that caused this whole information or this whole nonsense. And you'll see it on tomorrow's video. So I'm gonna okay, here it is, 12 o'clock. So thank all you guys for watching. Damn, I didn't know I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. But yeah, watch out for the video for tomorrow. There's gonna be one for tomorrow, gonna be one for Friday, and hopefully I'm gonna crank down and try to get a video for Monday too about these other dealership stuff. But make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Like this video so you can help me get to a bigger audience. John Cloud, I'm gonna look at the email that you sent me. And until the next time, guys, I'm out. I need to basically tie in some music to one of my buttons so I can actually play music. Yeah, I got this crap in there. So I need to actually program my typical. I need to go in there and program my typical music in there. So I'll see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow.